Hey, what's up? Here's part two of Gors Gaming Update. This is my second time actually recording part two because I don't know, something happened that I had to stop the recording, and I just said screw it, I'm going to do it over again because that last part I didn't like because I don't know, for some reason I was just screwing up everything I was saying. Like I was like no I was like, oh god. So let me do it again. Anyway, I was probably gonna do it again anyway. So thank God what happened because I need to do this over. I showed you the Warriors code. They screwed up. Blah blah blah. Anyway, with the Untold Legends, let me show you the games I got from GameStop when I returned all that stuff. Rogue Warrior, Prince of Persia, and what was the other one? Rogue Warrior, Prince of Persia, and Resistance Retribution. I got about $50, and I only spent 30 of that. I still have $20. I spent 30 of that. Got six PSP games. Four of them I actually paid for. Two of them I got for free because they're doing that buy two get one free thing. So let me show you the two I bought for the first three, and the one I got for free. So yeah, the two I got were this one is I'll talk about this one first. Killzone Liberation. I played a little bit of this. This is actually a pretty good game. I actually like this. Kind of sad. I actually like this better than Killzone 2 and Killzone 1. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll play that before I play Killzone 2 again. I'm sorry. I know PS3 lovers are going to hate me for this, but I love the PS3. I mean, Uncharted 2, Heavy Rain, some great freaking games. God of War 3, some great freaking games out there, but I'm sorry. Killzone 2 is just over fucking rated. Uh, anyway, it is. It's a generic shooter. If you're gonna tell me Halo is a generic shooter, fuck you. Killzone's a generic shooter. At least Halo's fun. Okay, fuck, and it has a good multiplayer. Killzone, not bad multiplayer, but single player sucks. So because it's so boring. So yeah, I don't hate the game. I still would give it like a 7.5 out of 10 or something. But whatever. Anyway, enough ranting. The other game I got for also $10 like that one was the Warriors of the Lost Empire, and I've been playing a little bit of this. It's actually pretty fun little dungeon crawler. You can definitely tell it's kind of like a budget title because there's a lot of like glitches and stuff, but it's actually a really fun little hack and slash. I enjoy it. So pretty good. And the game I got for free from those is NBA Street Showdown, one of my favorite NBA series out there. So yeah. Whew. Mouth is dry. I forgot to bring my soda. Give me 1 second. Woo. Anyway. Back to what I was talking about. Anyway, the next three that I got, two I got. Ooh, that was good. The two I paid for and one I got for free. The first one is a game called N Plus. People heard of it. It's on the 360 and the PSN. It's also on PSP. N Plus, pretty good game. Pretty fun. And the other game is Ratchet and Clank. By the way, that was $6. Ratchet and Clank Size Matters for $5. It's cheap because it came with the PSP, just like Daxter. So yeah. I ranted about Ratchet and Clank before, and in my other part when I was doing this, I did rant a little bit on Ratchet and Clank, but I'm not gonna rant anymore. It's a good series. Just when I think of platformers that are fantastic, I think of Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper. So yeah, and the game I got for free is God damn it, Brooktown High, which I looked at it. I was like, it looks okay. I played it. It's okay. It's just you play as a character that goes to high school. You try to woo chicks. You know, story of my life. No, but yeah, that's really it. That's really the whole game. And you get a job and you pay for stuff. It's Sims, except not even close as good. Now that's pretty much it I got from GameStop. I did get a couple more PSP games, and two movies that I did say before. But before I get to that, let me explain how I got these two games so cheap. I don't need to really explain. It's Best Buy was having a sale for PSP games that were $10. They were having a sale where if you buy two $10 PSP games, you get both of them pretty much for $10 altogether. So each one's gonna be $5. So I went there and I was looking through it. I already had my mind on two games. I had my mind on Twisted Metal Head On and Burnout Legends. I went there. They didn't have Twisted Metal Head On, and then when I was looking at Burnout Legends, I was like, let me see this. I've had this before, And I just wanted something that I didn't play before. And I love Burnout Legends, but I mean, I can get that for $10. I mean, $5 pretty much anywhere because it's really cheap now. So I put it down. I looked around a little bit more. I saw other games like Sid Meier's Pirates. I was like, eh. And then I saw these two games, and I was like, you know what? This is a series that I used to love back in the day, but now it's just become one of those series that, oh god, they're making another one exactly the same. And if you couldn't tell by now, it is Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for the PSP. They had other Final Fantasy games. They had Final Fantasy The War of the Lions, which I heard is fantastic. It's like one of the best portable Final Fantasy games out there. But War of the Lions, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But it's one of those tactics one, like Final Fantasy Tactics. It is that where it's like you move around and you have to get close to it's really hard to explain. It's like a grid and you move your characters around on it. And I didn't like that in Final Fantasy Tactics. And when I bought it, I said, screw this. I returned it because I didn't like it. So I said, screw that. I'm going to go back to my roots with some turn-based. My roots. Yeah. Go back to roots with Final Fantasy 1 and 2, which I heard isn't that great on the PSP. But then I remembered Final Fantasy 1 and 2 being good back then, but not being like spectacular. And looking back on them, they're still not that fantastic or spectacular, really. But whatever, $5 each, why not? They're brand new too, so that's cool. And the last two things, which aren't actually games, they're movies. These were great deals at Best Buy, $13 each for these Blu-rays. Many people, like I said before, will be unboxing these. I'm going to unbox these tomorrow. Actually, after this video, I'm going to be unboxing them, so, whatever. And those are the Expendables, the 3-disc edition for it, and the A-Team. I think this is just 2-disc. Yeah, this is 2-disc. This is the 3-disc one, yeah. Which, the disc 2 actually has just the DVD version of the film, which is cool. Really, I love the Expendables in the... in the way that it's supposed to be loved, where it's just badass action with a bunch of characters. Well, not a bunch of characters that you like, but like a bunch of guys that you like. Like Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Terry Crews. Come on, White Chicks. White Chicks isn't a very great movie, but he stole the show in that movie. And just overall, I love Expendables. It's a fun movie. And the A-Team, which is one of those movies that I'm sad that no one actually liked all that much. It's like one of those movies that I know a bunch of people that liked it, but it's one of those things that critics were like, it's okay, and most of them were like, it's whatever, and some of them were like, it's a piece of shit. And it didn't do well at the box office too, which kind of sucked. But it was one of those movies that I just really freaking adored. It was fun. I loved it. It was funny. Great acting, loved everything about it, really. I couldn't think of anything I didn't like besides maybe, obviously, the story. Now, it's not a perfect movie, obviously, but I can't think of anything I hated in the film, where I should say. Both of them, I didn't hate anything about these two in the film. Sure, there's some things that I was like, or maybe I didn't like, but I didn't hate anything in both of these. Really good movies, $13 for each of them. I'm going to be doing unboxings for both of them. Yeah, there you go. There's Gors Gaming Update number 18, the last one of this year, and... yeah, Happy New Year's, and really, that's it. So, thank you and goodbye.